When the flood water rise, who is responsible for the rescue? When public funds vanish, where does the social contract break?
Hi everyone! I'm Asha Jana Iscado from BizIT2A, and now I'm going to discuss with you the four major ethical theories to understand how we define the right thing to do. So the first one, deontology. So what is a deontology? So deontology is a duty-based ethics. Actions are right or wrong in themselves, regardless of consequences. So moral rules, categorical imperative emphasizes moral obligation and duties. So categorical imperative is an act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. So what is a universal rule or law? So universal always tell the truth. Moral duties must be upheld. Lying or stealing is always wrong because we cannot universalize the trust they depend on. So, for the example of this is the Ghost Flood Control Project, which is our current issue here in the Philippines. So, the duty of the government officials is to uphold the law, protect public funds, and ensure the safety of citizens, a perfect duty. So, what this example makes the violation? So, official who certified ghost or substandard project that taking public funds for work not be done is violated the categorical imperative. Their maxim or to steal public funds and lie about their project completion for personal gain cannot be universalized. If all officials did this, the entire system of public trust taxation would collapse. So the act of corruption itself, the thief, the lie, is inherently morally wrong according to deontology, regardless of whether they intend to use the stolen money for good later. So the second one is utilitarianism. So what is utilitarianism? The moral worth of an action is determined solely by its outcome or consequences. Greatest good for the number focuses on maximizing overall happiness or pain. So the issue here is the policy on resources allocation and anticipatory action during typhoons. A massive multi-province typhoon cluster hits. The government or LGU has dramatically goods, manpower, and fundings. The decision maker must choose the action that creates the highest net positive impact. So, anticipatory action cash aid, early evacuation for the most vulnerable, densely populated, and high-risk zones first, coastal communities and indigenous groups, and the elderly. While this action might temporarily inconvenience or underserve a less vulnerable area causing minor pain, it prevents the greatest suffering and loss of life, which is the major pain. For the majority who are at the highest risk, the goal is to maximize the well-being of the largest possible group. So, utilitarianism supports a policy like a resource allocation prioritization system that uses data to direct resources where they will save the most lives and mitigate the most damage. So the third one is virtue ethics. What is a virtue ethics? A virtue ethics is a character and moral virtues human flourishing. Emphasizes the development of virtue and moral character. So the example of this is the leadership behavior of our President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The virtue ethics would evaluate his action and also his character, such as his commitment to transparency and accountability to determine whether he is promoting human flourishing and the common good. Social contract theory. The legitimacy of authority, mutual obligations between citizens and the states. The example of this is the public trust in the Philippines particularly regarding the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Social contract theorists would argue that citizens have a duty to obey the government, but the government also has a duty to protect and serve its citizens, highlighting the importance of accountability and transparency. So that's all for today, which is we discussed the major ethical theories, and I hope you guys that you understand how we define the right thing to do or our decision making. So that's all. Thank you.